there's one more thing that I forgot to say, but I'll save it. That's a
Okay.
surprise. We'll save for later.
Do you want to read some of this stuff?
Mm. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As
You
the only
got
clue, she
something in
left
your
her
mouth?
father. Shut up. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set in the docks of the island of the Darkwater. The place seemed to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Oh,
Okay,
this has the same graphics as Song of Horror.
you know, the voice actor that I'm playing as, I think is the main character from Song of Horror. I do figure that. So like I have a notes book. Don't know how I get to it. Or this is probably it. Um and then it would just tell me my objectives in the top right. So I'm gonna go to the bar and then I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
Okay.
So let's go to
So,
the bar.
is
Hmm?
this the beginning?
This is the beginning, yeah.
Okay, so no story has been done yet.
Not really, no. Not only just what I told you, you know?
Mm-hmm. He looks the same as the character in Song of Horror. They took generic white man with a beard. I wouldn't stare that man down.
Hey,
Ooh.
be careful.
Damn.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
But you serve people that spit on the floor, that's gross. Okay. So I get to.
No, then wait. Go to the next one in the left.
Hmm? This one?
Hold to test strength. Okay, sorry. I'm not telling you what to do. I just wanted to read it. So these are different
Yeah, I have
attributes.
like stats that change them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hold to test.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
All those
Captain
screams and
Fitzroy told me
nobody
about a little pick-me-up.
calls the police.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Oh.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I'll try this, but I don't think it's gonna work.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Maybe everything that shows here is what will work, because maybe things don't show if I don't hit the stats for it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Give me a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must...
Oh, come on.
Drinking and anything else?
Good job.
Cool.
Prohibition.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Must be that woman we saw.
That'll be all for now.
So I can talk to him again when I want.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
No, there's
So,
something wrong with that guy.
so this is like the skill tree thing, and it says I have 1 point. Can you see my mouse or no?
Yeah. I can see your mouse.
And the gold ones I can only get points if I find objects like books or things. So
Your 1 point is the purple, not the gold.
I have like 1 stat point in the bottom right here. And you see how it says 6 CP needed for next level? I would need 6 of these. So I would have to click it and then it will put 1 point into it.
Yeah, but your gold, you said you have to find the things for them. So
this
that's
one?
not the CP. Yeah, you find those.
Yeah. I get points looking at certain things. Like this could give me a point if it was
Kind of like the Thermitage.
Yeah.
And the doctor, what did he think?
He laughed.
My God.
Please leave us alone.
Do it again, you know. The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us in trouble.
I know.
Growl up to him.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Okay. The Skylar returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given
Famine.
up. Famine?
Famine.
Famine. Yeah, I can't read every word correctly. We
I
had
know.
given up hope. The crew of Skylar, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. What's that?
I had no idea.
Cetacean, maybe?
That
Cetacean.
seems right. Yeah.
That is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Box is putting his warehouse up for rent.
Where he's up for sale.
What? Marcus put his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Some good old fashioned law. Consult diary. Don't know. Is this? Oh, okay, so this is like. I see. So this is notes
All that's
on the
happened so
current.
far?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So everything that's happened at Darkwater Docks, you'll find there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Who's this?
What you looking at, stranger?
Jeez. Is it woman? What should I say?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat
Wrong
it.
move.
I told you to beat it.
Can you sit if you interact with a stool next to her?
Nah. Okay.
The girl doctor.
So what?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Stop asking.
Not that again.
I talk to Bradley.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Bradley. Was Bradley in there? Did it say their names?
You again.
No, Roy Mitchell.
That'll be all for now.
Ah, that's it.
Won't stop
Maybe
asking.
we should let him take it.
And then so
No.
cool.
Please move back. Let the police do their work.
I see.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't
Shysters.
understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
So, on the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that managed to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time, so I did that. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of the killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me, which I'm doing now. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbour Master's office, so I'm going to go there after.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
So I can look at
You
this.
can't understand. You're not
The
sailors.
blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
So I probably got points for that.
He's gonna get us into
What could have done so much damage?
Oh.
You can't understand.
What could have done so...
Don't put that beast back in the water, you The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Okay,
You
so
can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
so I only get to sometimes choose one thing, and that was the right thing
They're cops. They can't
to say,
understand.
probably.
Damn stupid idiots.
I like that. Let's just go to these guys real quick. Who would want to live on this crazy island?
You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up. But you can stay to watch if you want. You can
There's
pick up
nothing
the
for you
pieces.
here either.
Come on,
Beat
you
it.
bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
So it's just not letting us go on.
Progress there, yeah.
Yeah. What's
Broken.
this?
This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about
It's
this
just going
one
through his
cat.
stuff. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Oh, gross. Okay.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Probably make me go through here soon. Ah, see. This is how I get a point, I think.
That's how you get the point. Yeah, definitely.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Let's just take a look around.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of the ship. He has a wooden leg. Oh, we gotta take a look at that guy's leg now.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1819, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden?
Good question.
Oh, disappeared. Oh. Where you going, sir?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
So, this I think is because of my points that I've assigned.
You're right, yeah.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
I think.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Let's do these.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Ooh. I want to choose one of these two. I think Cat is that chick, right?
I think Cat is the chick.
I found a threatening letter signed
no.
by a certain cat.
Oh no.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I like how everybody has a different accent and none of them match.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Right. Now they're leaving. The warehouse is right there. I can go
Cops, they
two
can't
different ways.
understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Man, better be careful he gets dragged in there. Ooh. Ooh, my nice.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
So I just can't go this way. It's good to know.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What the hell?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
These guys are
Quieter.
drunk.
That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Are they saying this is their house?
Yes,
No way.
obviously. Can't just get rid of it because it doesn't float anymore.
Let me see how they defaced this. I didn't pay attention to that. Just graffiti. A code.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Cool, cool.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Oh, let me just check these guys. Are they just...
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Time to get going. Oh, those were the guys that probably like walked and then split up.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Really? The spot hidden skill allows you to what? What did I say?
I don't know.
Oh, there's so much to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Clues. 2 points. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this can increase the chance of finding hidden objects. Undiscovered objects will not appear in game. Is there like a... Nope. Really? I gotta change that button. Control keyboard. Am I using Q? No. Nice. Damn.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
So...
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Are they saying that when this mark on the corner pops up, there's something for me to
I
find?
think so. Yeah. It's just giving you a hint to keep looking.
I see. Interesting. And that won't pop up unless I have
I could
enough
use this old winch
points.
to lift the
Unless you
grate.
have enough points, yeah.
Right. What did it say? Obviously I can't do nothing, but I need something else, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there something? No. Wow. Okay.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Cool. So this is a secret place.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's what I'm supposed to do. So this is just training, probably.
Okay, just teaching you how to play and how to use your senses.
Yeah, I feel like I want to max that out now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do I use it? the hell? Really? Okay. That didn't feel right. Is there another one? Another item? Ooh. Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the
Yo,
winch.
how did I bring that out without pressing Q? Maybe I pressed it by accident. Ratchet device.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Cool. I see. So it's got everything now. Cool.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Dude. How much points do I have? Spot hidden. So I screwed that up.
Well.
Oh.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an
That was a
understanding.
timed event.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's got moves too. Ooh.
And you're out.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
They put me out over here. Okay. Why didn't you help me?
Well, look who's back.
I'm just
Did
watching.
you miss us?
No, these guys.
I've taken enough of your...
Okay. Jeez.
Tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot.
And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So they're saying I found out that an entrance is blocked.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I don't think I have enough eloquence.
I don't think you do either.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Now run through them quick.
Okay. So, I'm gonna... Am I gonna have to lie? I say Kat sent me.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
So where is it? There was a door in here, right?
My God.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
I'm not listening, you know?
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Would I have taken...
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Oh, she's gonna
Sounds
die.
honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Okay.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police?
Mm-hmm.
They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Get it, nobody listens to us anyway.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn.
Not gonna have.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Got in through
What is the
front
connection
door.
between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter reconstruction scene. Interesting.
What happened here? Le Petit Parisien? Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
That dude naked. Is that dude naked? Yeah.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
That is disturbing.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Is that everything?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
This reminds me of, well, that part, the reconstruction reminds me of the robot game.
Robot game.
You played a little bit of it. And
Oh,
you're the
yeah.
That one was cool. You should play that one. I remember I beat it in one day. I literally played it straight until I beat it. It was amazing.
So the stuff that I just found in that room. Okay, so there's no need to... Okay. Okay. So now that I've done everything here, guess I gotta go back to the captain.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
That cop is hideous.
Threaten
him? Really?
Strength. I haven't put no points into that.
I was gonna say, do not do that. They'll pull out their nightstick and beat you down.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on,
like
keep the
normal
smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Didn't to be that dramatic sounding.
Could you restart your stream for me?
Yeah. One second.
Thank you.
So that's the guy she cut.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Place is huge.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Spot hidden. Professional.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go, right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I don't know why I would go alone. I guess I could go different ways.
Maybe being with him means you can't go certain ways?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be like, no, I don't want to go in there, and there's no choice.
I wish I could walk.
You can't walk in front of him?
No, I like walk slower.
I see.
Why did he take me here?
I don't know. Maybe this is just
Poor
leading
kid.
up to the manor.
Poor kid.
Where's...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. Poor kid.
Why is this one broken?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
Poor kid.
Steal a burnt painting. I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Alright. You done? Okay, I'm gone. Reach the Hawkins Manor. I guess I gotta go along.
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
This dude is fearless.
Whoa! Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them!
Everyone looks the
Dump
same.
them into the ocean!
Yeah. Everybody looks the same.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
It's just problems everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What? It was that easy? Sheesh.
What now?
He
You
was
have
ready to
a moment.
heck you up.
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
You heard the man. Leave him be.
What's down here? So he just gave me the key. And this is his house?
Yeah, must be.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Damn.
That was rude. Didn't have to call him a wretch and all that.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
That's cool, that's cool. Is he walking down here? Real slow, like. Where did he go? Okay.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
And with ye.
See, he suddenly gets a random accent.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lives in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me.
Not Bradley,
I know the
too.
place. Who left this light on?
Spooky place.
I like the lamps.
Do I have any points?
Said you had 2.
I got 6.
6!
I feel like I have to do this, right? Oh, I didn't validate it before, maybe. I'm sure I did. But maybe I didn't. Eloquence. I feel like I just want to level this up. 2 more points and come in.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Ew. Nobody cleaned it up since then?
Find the fire scene.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Well.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
He stood up. He said, "What did you say to me?"
Bitch.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Have to whip his ass.
Oh my god.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table.
Eating whale.
An argument?
She's the painter. That's it.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? I can... Oh, okay. Guts to find... Ooh, those... Ooh.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
Let me see if I can turn that effect down a bit. Let me check the painting in here. Nice.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles.
So... Oh my god, I thought something was happening. It's crazy the light goes when you run.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Let's see if I
mean,
can
it's
find
good.
something the cops missed.
See if I can look around before I go in there. So this guy's super smart, basically.
You dude?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that why he's able to piece things together like this?
I guess so.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Did it stop? Does it let me out? No.
Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
He knocked her out.
They had a fight. Why?
He said, "You'll never leave me." I saw something under something else. Yeah.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Drunken. I think I got everything. So you can miss some stuff, which is cool. It's never gonna happen to me, though.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges.
Jeez.
This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
I feel like I have to say this.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
Do we believe the couple had a fight? He was saying that, right?
He was saying that, yes.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior.
Interesting.
There we go.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
It's the guy with one leg.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Oh, the thing is up. There's something for me to find.
This door is blocked from the outside.
The crowbar found in the Hawkins Manor. It probably belongs to the caretaker Silas.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Can I?
Okay, so you found the secret then.
Yeah.
Nice. So that was the noise and like why it's got the check mark now because it's completed.
Yeah. I guess it's gonna let me go somewhere.
This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Sheesh. Crazy room.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
A copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, a classic especially for a family of ship.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Okay, so I think...
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
This guy had everything in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's business is on the shelves.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
What?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Okay, where we go in?
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Okay, dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully, Antoine. Oh, that was a crazy effect. Do I go downstairs? Did I? Oh no, I was down there. I just couldn't walk up here. I bet it lets me drop off there so I could... No, it doesn't. Okay.
That today.
Just getting seriously dark.
Locked.
Always locked. Oh. I thought I heard steps. Oh. There's claws that lead up to there, so...
You best be careful.
It's the kids'
The
room.
boys' room.
Gonna lie, it got spooky as soon as it got dark.
Yeah, it got girl ceiling.
Oh lord.
This has got to be by the same people who made Song of Horror. It just feels like it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even he's drawing crazy stuff.
You get rid of him. Like, he's got to go to the
child's form.
orphanage, yeah?
From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
He had the arches up there, up high. Sheesh.
Knew the layout, yeah? A general.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Is there anything else? What's that say? What's the something? What's the something in there? I can't read it though.
I can't either. Oh my god, that's
Something go to sleep. Can't see.
that Wizard of Oz picture is terrifying though.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. Escape. Sketchpad. Sarah Hawkins sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights? Oh, here we go again. I don't think I have the skills.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
What skill set is it? Investigation? Picking locks,
Yeah.
It's absolutely freeze. That's like above.
It's above average.
Yeah. Ah, that sucks. Need new game plus. This game has a new game plus.
What does that mean?
Like you start the game with your character level that you finished it with.
I see. Does it have it?
It does.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be super
This
cool.
door is locked.
And I bet you it's got different endings too.
This door is locked.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't find everything here. I didn't notice that green thing, you know, first time. Oh.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Okay, Dr. Thomas Fuller, Riverside Institute, Darkwater, Massachusetts. State. Okay, 75 milligrams of amobarbital, sodium.
It's phenobarbital?
This one?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I looked at the wrong one.
Where?
Oh my god. Sorry, the one down I looked at. If the attacks become too violent. I looked at that one, sorry.
To be taken every 4 to 6 hours as required. If attacks become too violent, at 25 milligrams of, what did you say? Phenobarbital? Up to 3 times a day. Do not consume alcohol or any other medication during a period of treatment.
It's interesting.
That's a massive dose.
I've never
Was Sarah
heard
violent?
somebody pronounce barbiturate like that. Like with the second R.
I see.
Not you. He does. His character. He goes barbiturate.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
How it's spelled, but I have never heard it said that way.
So I did everything here. Oh.
There's still. Ooh.
The key that opens the door to Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed.
Nice.
And the office is this one.
This door is locked.
No? So is it this one?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay,
How do you use the keys?
Where's the office?
What was the one you were trying to pick?
You think?
Maybe. I would try it.
It's no way to use, but I did try.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
You weren't trying to pick that one though, right?
Yeah, it was this one.
Oh, it was this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what the heck?
Okay. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, she had crazy stuff in her room.
No wonder she was on all the barbiturates.
And this is the other way.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay. Let's do it.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Jesus.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
They gonna let me out here for free? I feel like this is where they spice things up.
Bradley? Is that you?
Yep. Coming after you.
Is anyone there?
We're gonna have to run.
Oh my god.
Is that me?
That's you.
You! Stop!
I probably should have looked around in that room.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Oh my god.
I'll cover you.
Really? Why would I want the other one?
This door was closed earlier.
You remember that, Bradley? Hmm?
Where did he go?
Where did he go?
They look like Celtic runes. Charles
you really
must have
think
brought
that your
them back
fugitive
from one of
came in
his
here?
foreign trips.
I don't see any way out.
Guy has been living life in here, tea and everything.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Please tell me it's a whale ghost.
Has added coordinates old seam. Oh.
Can you imagine just the whale noises just hauntingly?
Oh, the lamp. It uses oil. Can I see how much oil I have
But
left?
you can run with that.
Oh, on the...
Yeah, it's on the right. In the green.
I see.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is.
How much better is this lamp?
Probably another friend of Hawkins.
Much.
Yeah, it does have a bit of range.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Okay.
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Let's look to see if we find anything else.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh. What do you think?
The coordinates.
What was the coordinates?
I don't remember the coordinates, but it must be on that map that you looked at.
Okay.
That's the only thing
I
can
feel like
think
it was
Doesn't work.
something like this.
I must have missed something.
Okay.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I need the lamp. Oh, I just need a light. So
It's got to be whatever the
Right.
one of those dots.
yeah, one of these dots for real. 33 and 53 W. It's the biggest number.
Mhm.
Or dark water.
That's just in the ocean. It's not even like somewhere. Oh, but you can kind of see where it's at, though. What does validate mean?
Just check.
Okay, I see.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
So how do we use this thing? So 33, 54, right?
I think so.
I think you'll be here.
Nice.
Looks like it worked.
And it kind of ended up being like right on the
That
thing.
star, yeah.
Well
kinda
done,
funny.
Pierce.
So I would have broke it if I did that, maybe.
Could be, could be.
I think we'll leave it there for now. Let's see what it
Good
says
place
though.
to leave it.
Into madness.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.